Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. Well, you guys can hear something idle and we'll go look at that in a minute. So it's about 1:15, still June 17th, Tuesday, 28.5 degrees. I don't know, could you see that? My battery's still on charge, so it's really 1:15. This says 88.8, that one says 86, and that guy says 80. So we're getting closer. This guy is actually taking the temperature of that spool of wire right there, so maybe that's confusing it. Anyway, look what we got here. It's running. Like this gas tank. Let me show you the power takeoff first. Well, let me stall the engine first. Anyway, she seems to start fairly easily. That easily. And don't mind me while I stall it again. Might be low on gas too. Alright, here we are. Boy, I got stuff falling off. Well, let me show you the power takeoff first. So there's the snowblower doing its thing. Right? Take her for a ride. So I got high-low. I'm in low. Taking the clutch, reverse. This is second, low. Third low. Okay, I'm in first high now. Second high. Got to turn it up a little. Second high. Run it back to the garage. Boy, I just cut this grass on Sunday. It's already growing back. I like summer because I can be outside, but it sure is a lot of work. She idles down nicely. Not too bad, huh? I knew when I bought that engine that she would be a nice engine, you know, just the way it felt, the way it looked. I knew that it would be a good runner, and I'm not disappointed, right? It is a good runner. So, my mission for today was to get that thing moving, and I succeeded in my mission. Obviously I got a million other things to do, but I want to get the hood back on it, and I'm trying to figure out someplace safe to put it, and my problem is I'm so hoarded up in here. I got really nowhere. I'm gonna have to just put some I'm just gonna have to tarp it up and leave it outside. What I have left to do, looks like it's got fresh oil in it. I checked, and it appears to be blowing. It appears to be taking air in and blowing it across the engine fins and that kind of stuff. So I don't think there are mice in there, but I should get that cover off and just give it a little sanity check under the hood of the motor, so to speak. I have to finish mounting the motor. You guys could see it does move now. I have to get an I-ring for pulling those belts taut for the that drives the spindle that drives the tractor. So I have to get an eyelet for that, and get that hooked up. Be better if I drilled a hole lower. Once again, mount the engine properly. I'm just going to set it up on washers so that the whole thing stands up a little bit. That allows a little bit of air under the motor. Not a great thing, but it does. It should also help cool it, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe it's better to have the heat transferred into the tractor body. Maybe I should plate it. Anyway, I have an idea on how tall I have to make it now, so I could do that too. Let's see, hood on, mount the motor better spring tension on that, and then it's just a matter of servicing it, greasing all the joints, making sure everything's kosher, making sure the chain for the snow blower is kosher. You know, just some of the details. You gotta love an engine that starts that as easily as that one does. That particular vintage Briggs was a good vintage. It's a 1991. It's got the updraft carburetor in it. The carburetor itself was really pretty clean, not perfect, far from perfect, but it was really pretty good. Once I dug out that one Caterpillar or whatever the hell it was, the one I showed you, there were like 3 more in there. They had clogged up that inlet pretty good, so I had to finish cleaning the wildlife out of the carburetor. But you guys could see it did clean up nicely. The carburetor itself was really in very, very nice shape, other than the nesting that was going on. I just gave the bowl a quick scrape and blowout. The jets were all clean, but I just gave them a nice little blowout. I just adjusted the jets, turn and a quarter each out. Turn and a quarter, turn and a half is typical of what you adjust the jets to with these Briggs and Strattons, both idle and higher speed mixture. And you guys could see with a turn and a quarter out, I didn't even adjust them. She started right up, and she's moving nicely, so I'm not going to fool around. You guys could see the way it dug the dirt up here. Well, coming out of the hole, I bounced the clutch, and that, you know, led me to rip things up a little. So it does go, and it should be just fine for snow blowing snow. The way those single stage snow blowers work the best, my experience, is you whirl them up as fast, as you trust the engine to go. You run it up to governor speed, 3,600 RPM, and the thing isn't geared down much, so it's whirling along pretty good. I'd say it's doing between 1,500 and 2,000 RPM when you have the engine strung tight, and you put it into low gear, and that thing should just beat its way through snow. My thoughts, it'd probably be better with powdered snow than heavy snow. That's my thoughts. I haven't used one of these. I've owned them, and I've meant to use them, but it seems like whenever I've had snow, the snow and the snowblower always seem to be in two different places, and it never quite got to the point where I was using it. I'd really be thrilled to have this thing set up, backed right into the garage, so that I go downstairs, pull the string once, maybe even twice, but I prefer once, have it fire up, and then go right down the driveway, blowing snow like no tomorrow. Have the driveway all nice and clean, and then I could get back to what other stupid things I want to do. I don't have to spend the day messing with snow blowing and so forth. I do have that Cub Cadet snowblower yet, and I'm going to keep that. I have another one. I don't know if it's a Jacobson or an Aaron's. I'm probably going to give that to my son to have out in Pennsylvania. And then there's another one floating around, a Toro, that's been buried for a while. It ran when it got buried, but it hasn't run in so long. I'm not quite sure what its story is. I guess in the heat of summer is the best time to work on snow blowers, and in the dead of winter is the best time to buy three-wheelers. By the way, just to prove God has a sense of humor, I'm kind of tapped out, and I have to tell you, machines are showing up all over the place. They're showing up in Kingston, they're showing up in the Albany's Craigslist, they're showing up locally, reasonable, nice bikes, but I'm out of space, and I'm a little tight on money, so I'm going to have to, sometimes you have to hold them and sometimes you have to fold them. Right now I'm kind of in a hold stage. I've purchased machines all the way up through September. All I have is November and December left to buy. I'm trying to keep it down to 12 purchases this year. So to do that, I only have 2 left. So to be good to my word, that's what I need to do. I need to not go beyond 12. And even for the 12 I've bought, a couple of these bikes, well, this guy here particularly, I mentioned a couple of times, the tranny appears to be locked up. I mean, the top end of the engine is good, so I can make use of that and put it elsewhere, but it's kind of annoying that the tranny appears to be blown on that. Yeah, not happy. I thought it just had a wiped clutch. It appears as if there's more than that going on with that puppy. Right, the back axle shouldn't lock up, and you shouldn't have to plead with it to get it to roll. So that needs to come apart. Obviously, I'm kind of behind on the TRX there. I got all those parts I got to add. Obviously, I got the engine swap to do on that. I got a lot of work to do, but I did get the Bolen, so it moves under its own power. So I'm happy with that. What else am I going to get into today? I'm not sure. Be honest with you, it's hot as the dickens, and I think I'm going to go inside, cool off, drink a little water, and try to get my wits back about me. So, folks, I've been babbling for 15 minutes. I'll catch up with you on the next episode of The Horde. Till then, remember, keep your tires down. Keep your head up. play with your tractors whenever possible. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing. I love seeing my subscriber count go up, so please keep subscribing. I love that. All right, folks, take care. Talk to you all again soon. Bye now.